Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect, and 1/3. And the Lord's will, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Just make sure the audio is good. All right. Audio, video is good. Take myself off the screen. All right, just want to do a real quick lesson entitled Remember Deliverance is Coming. Okay. And I just want to go into Baruch, the 4th chapter, real quick. It's a really good chapter. I may jump around in it, or I may read all the way down. It's about 37 verses. But it's just on my spirit to go into it, break it down. And Lord's will, you brothers and you few sincere sisters, you'll be edified, because edification is extremely needed. Okay, edification is extremely needed for us in this walk, because this is what keeps us going, keeps us fighting, keeps us in the understanding, keeping us with that stability, because everyone out here is finished. Everyone is done. I just had a few things to do today, and just everyone looked done. I'm not saying it in a dissing manner. I'm saying it with in the spirit of truth. Okay, and through the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai, we're surviving but thriving. All right, surviving but thriving. They go into a lesson on that. So let's jump right into it. Baruch 4:1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, and the law that endureth forever." Right. So in our kingdom, we will have laws, we will have statutes, we'll have commandments, in so much it will be the new covenant. Okay, better new promises. All right. Having the laws, and real quick, Isaiah 2 comes to mind. All right. Oh, excuse me. Let's go back up here. Just want to hold it, but because it says it's endureth forever. Well, in so much, look, Yahweh's universal reign, in so much that in the last days, meaning in the beginning of our kingdom and our rulership, that we're going to have nations coming to us to wanting to know the ways of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So this is getting ready to happen. Okay, right now, Jeremiah 31 just came to mind. Right now, we have to go out and teach. We have to be taught. We have to be guided. I mean, we're still going through a lot of things as a people, but we're being built up in the spirit. But in our kingdom to come, the laws will be in effect, but we'll have the new covenant in us where we won't have to teach one another. Okay, but the nations will have to be taught. So let's just bring Baruch right over here, and we'll probably jump into a little bit, but I just wanted to show those precepts. It's more for a visionary, something for you to visualize in your everyday, instead of you constantly focus on the present pain of Babylon, you're able to use the scriptures as a coping mechanism with the position you're in right now. Okay, so this is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever. So if the law endures forever, we endure forever. The earth is forever. We are forever. So get that small, minuscule, mortal mindset of how can you live forever? Well, my question back is, well, how can't you? Right? The earth is gonna. See, it wasn't the earth made for our sakes. See all these points that can easily be broken down. It says, all they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. But what are the commandments that we're keeping? We're keeping the commandments to the best of our ability, while also applying the new commandments that were given to us from Yahweh Shai. All right. There is no, he said, do unto others as you do unto yourself. Okay. So he summed up all the laws that, you have Jake out here screaming and yelling and telling you to come back. He summed it all up in one. All right. Do unto your neighbor as you would do unto yourself. So it's very simple. If you wouldn't want this done to you, you don't do it to them. Okay. It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take heed of it. All right. So we're now taking heed. And with you taking heed, this is called the baptism. You are now being washed. Okay. Psalms 119:9. You're being washed, brothers, and you few sincere sisters. Psalms 119:9. And just keep fighting. All right. It says, wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? Because it starts with what? The elect first. Okay. But then we have the innumerable multitude. We have the the Israelite women. Okay, so you women as well. All right, wherewithal shall a young man or a young woman cleanse his or her way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. So you have to take heed. Let's see what this word heed means, shall we? Real quick. All right, Psalms 119 and 9. The word heed goes into observe, to keep, charge, keep, guard. Okay, keep watch and ward, protect. So you have to protect your mind by taking heed to what you're learning. All right. So this is very important. A lot of our people are done. They're finished. They have no idea what's going on. We had a Jake come to camp and he was like, how do I know? How do I know who has the truth? Like, what do I'm like, right here. It starts right here. This is where it starts right now. Okay. And it says, take heed of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. See, we're Illuminati. We're Illuminati on the right-hand side, illuminated, having this light, having this understanding. Light has come into the world, but men love darkness rather than light. So we are enlightened now. You have been enlightened into the past while walking in the present, getting ready, enduring for the future. Okay, we are enlightened. All right, we are illuminated now, walking in the presence of Yahweh Shemel Shai. It says, the light shall be shined upon thee. Let's grab it. The Wadi Bashim El Shai, Bashim Kakudash, for giving me these precepts. Isaiah 60. Look at Isaiah 60. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh Bashim El Shai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. And this is levels, this is stages. So we're seeing it right now through the edification. We're going to see it even more through the glorification, and then ultimately through the kingdom and promises. Okay. It says, give not thy honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation. Right. So this is us becoming holy. Okay. Remember, deliverance is coming. And just for us, not a strange nation, but we were strangers amongst these nations. Okay, being Israelite foreigners, not knowing who we are. So now you're being brought back to who you are through the remembrance. And now you have this. You have something. That is priceless. If you will. It says, "O Israel, O Yasharallah, happy are we, for things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us." Exactly. So we are finding out what's pleasing to our power. We're finding out what's displeasing. We're finding out the true judgment of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're getting all this beautiful information that has been hidden for so long. Real quick, I think it's Colossians 1 and 26. This is a goodie right here. Watch this. Colossians 1 and 26. It says, even the mystery which has been hid from ages, from who? From us. And from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints. So this proves we're saints. Us having this knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding, that makes us saints. That's proving it. Okay. Gather my saints together that made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Now the saints are being gathered together through understanding the mysteries. Now this word mystery goes into mysterion. All right. Mysterion. It says generally mysteries, religious secrets, confined only to the initiated. So we have become initiated from this calling, right? And not to ordinary mortals. So you can't walk around in a spirit of mortality, okay? Yahweh Shemel Shai is reminding us of our first estate, reminding us of forever, okay? No Israelite will die in our kingdom, okay? No Israelite will die, all right? No father, no mother, no children. We're all going to grow into a beautiful, primely state. We all going to have it. We're going to keep it. We're going to look good. All right. We're going to be good. We're going to be good looking spiritually, physically, and mentally. That should make you happy. Okay. That should also keep you from desiring the temporal pleasures of the here and now. All right. We like I always say, we maintain, we keep ourselves in shape to the best of our ability, but we know ultimately the perfection of the flesh is not going to come into the kingdom. Okay. Look at this. It says, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. So right now, we have to be in a state of good cheer, even though we're catching hell. We're catching hell, but this hell we're catching is coined hell because we have been chosen out the furnace of adversity. Okay. I believe that's in Isaiah. So you catching hell is you on the right path. Okay. It says, you were sold to the nations. Like right now, why are you? No one's ever asked us, why are you in America? You know what? But they, you know what they did say when I was growing up? Go back where you came from. I was always told, go back where you came from, but I had to wait until Yahweh Shemel Shai opened me up to where I came from. And I said, oh, I came from there? Wow. Wow. So spiritual Esau would always tell us to go back where we came from, but we didn't even know where we came from. But we do now. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. So you weren't sold over here. But Jake says this, man, why would a God do that? Look, my ways are higher than your ways. Shut up. Malachi 1 and 2. 1, it says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Malachi, it says, I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. Exactly. So right here, the Lord made a differentiation. All right, if that's the word, he made a difference between Jacob and Esau, in so much by choosing one and not the other to show Jacob that he loves you more than another. See, but Jake is forgetful of prosperity and the affliction. So then he takes it out on Yahweh Shemel Shai, cursing the Lord, being angry. They're mad about slavery because they lack knowledge of why these things happen. Okay. So if Jake is upset with the Most High for the condition our people are in, then that makes me wonder, how is he honoring his mother and father in the flesh? What if they didn't give him what he wanted? That's like a brat. You didn't give me what I wanted, so I hate you. You know, that's ridiculous. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. Right. And you parents out there, you never talk to your child, say, you know why I'm doing this, right? You know what you did, right? Because you want them to acknowledge. Did I just say the word acknowledge? Is that not in our law that we have to accept the captivity that we're in? Let's go to the law, right? The law which endureth forever. And I also want to get into some of these blessings soon too, because we go into the curses, but we also got to remember there's 15 verses in Deuteronomy 28 that haven't happened yet. You know, we usually go, you know, like IUIC always goes from 15 to 68. Like, wait a minute, let's talk about 1 through 15. Let's go into Leviticus 26. Remember, there's also blessings coming too. You can't always stay focused on the backhand of the Lord. You got to focus on, you know, the open hand. Remember, I'll keep those that are in my hand, you know, should not be removed. So we got to remember these things. We got to remind ourselves. All right. So Leviticus 26 and 40, it says, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, with their trespass, which they have trespassed against me. And this is why we do that. Okay. Like you have other Israelite camps where all they'll focus on is Esau, Edom, the so-called black and white demographics and the system and the problem that it produces, which we understand, but it goes further than that. You got to talk about the wickedness that we did in the temple, the idolatry, the golden calves, weeping for Talmuds, Queen of Heaven. I mean, the list goes on and on. Jake's not acknowledging that though. See? You got to remember these things. You got to remember the wicked priests, the scribes, okay, the ways that they walked that weren't pleasing to the Lord, Korah, men rising up. All right, so there's a lot of things that we ourselves did, but Jake's not talking about that, but they will tell you everything about Babylon or America and Esau and, you know, how we're disfranchised, which it is true, but it's also prophecy. So bottom barrel, low level Edomites, they're not even in control of anything. So when I see Jake's on the street, Jake's referring to other Israelite camps, and they you know, they're like basically blaming them, what the elites are doing. You know, it's kind of pointless. I get it. We prophesize against Mount Seir, but the angle you use, I wouldn't agree with it. But that's them. You know, that's the spirit they're in. It says, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, with their trespass, which they have trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them. But remember, we just read in the Baruch how you walking with the Lord makes you illuminated. See, it says, and have brought them into the land of their enemies right now. Okay, right now we're in the land of our enemy. We're behind enemy lines. All right, this is why we conduct and carry ourselves in a very wise manner. All right, because we know we're behind enemy lines. All right, and you should too. All right, don't be letting your left hand know what your right hand's doing, okay? You got to go to work, go to work, all right? Walking around fringes, you know, all all brewed out. Like, come on, man, you making yourself, you literally putting a target on yourself. I just saw a Hebrew Israelite clothing line, which, hey, cool, you getting your money. But in my head, I said, you're making t-shirts to sell to Jake. So now when he's walking in public past all these masses of people, they now know who he is. Dummy. You just put a target on your own people's back. Dummy. That's stupid. All right. Just like in war, in certain movies. I mean, I myself have never been in the military, the Wadi Abashim Shai, but was one in particular movie. I think it was like Saving Private Ryan, but they basically told the soldier not to salute their commanding general because now the enemy knows who to shoot. See? So you can't do that. You got to be careful out here. You live and you learn. Okay? You live and you learn, but just be mindful. Remember, take heed. That's the baptism. You want to get washed, right? It says, but have brought them in the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, right? Uncircumcised, also us being Gentiles, that comes to mind. Their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity. See, we have to accept this punishment, but this punishment wasn't for our destruction. Remember that, okay? We're not here to be destroyed. We're here to be delivered. We're not here to be destroyed. We're here to be delivered. Then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land. So we about to get the land back. No more neighbors, no more nosy, loud neighbors, no more cramped rooms, apartment, homes, no more bills, land tax, school tax, no more 99 cents when you get to the register, it's $1.08. None of that shit. No more barcodes, no more burdens, no more Babylon. Okay? So be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. We're the memorial now. All right. We are now the memorial. We're the ambassadors. We're carrying and conducting ourselves in a manner which is what? Pleasing. Okay. I was watching the elders camp. They're going in about the sackcloth. That's pleasing to the Lord because you're being humbled. All right. You're not going out chain link gold, just as Jake say, dripped out. You're coming in a lowly, humble manner. There's certain videos I watch. I watch. And I see Jake and I'm like, damn, they don't even got a garment on. They look like they're going on, like a date or to the club. They're just standing out there with a Bible like, that ain't it. That ain't it. It says, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils. See, didn't we just say that through the Holy Spirit? So right there, this is why we have to acknowledge and accept. Oh, what was one of the devils that comes to mind? The golden calf. And the list goes on and on and on. And watch that Queen of Heaven, man. I despise that Queen of Heaven demon. You got May 12th. I think it's Mother's Day. Don't fall into that shit, man. We honor our mother and our father. Okay. I said that even in world. Why you got to honor me only on one day? What about every day? Why gotta be one day? Right. So be careful. Be mindful. That's a Queen of Heaven demon. All right. And I always say, if you sisters in the right spirit, you're going to understand. If not, you got a Queen of Heaven demon on you. Okay. You got to understand that, man. You're coming back to, the original mindset that we're supposed to have as a people. See, our women are supposed to have a certain mindset as our men are, okay, and our children. But we're so far deep in Babylon, people are so jacked up that they have to continue to be washed from characteristics that they had damn near from birth. It says, ye have forgotten the everlasting power, right? Who is a man? Since I'm bringing that up, Exodus, what is that? Exodus 15:3. Let me see. Yep. Exodus 15:3, this is a song. Okay. This is a song. Look, the song of Moses and Israel. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord. See? So listen to this song. It says, the Lord, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, is a man of war. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai is his name. See? Man. Okay. So be aware of that queen, woman, demon. All right. It ain't going to get you far. It ain't going to get you deliverance, but it damn sure get you destruction. All right. It says, let's keep going. It says, ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you. So this is why we got kicked out of the land. And Baruch was in the time of who? Jeremiah. And Jeremiah was prophesied in the time of what empire? Babylon. Read the book of Jeremiah. It's amazing. Okay. And you literally see the problem that the prophets had with the people. And we see why the Lord used the instrument of Nebuchadnezzar and his army to rain down upon our people. And I believe on the aspect of the heathen, because you got to remember everything's of the real world. So why did Nebuchadnezzar, did he just wake up one day? No, I believe one of the wicked kings of Judah stopped paying taxes, which then caused them to come down on them with great wrath. See? So a lot of wickedness, okay? You got Jake right now in the dealings with Esau and taxes and 501c3s. Damn, what happened to that camp? Man, they got raided. By who? The FBI. Why? Tax evasion. Look, let me show you that, matter of fact. Let's use Google to our advantage today, right? So let's put Hebrew Israelite, raided. Let's put tax evasion. I don't know if it was tax evasion, but yep, look what this say. Leaders of Israelite Church of God and Jesus Christ arrested. See? What? For what? Look. See? 2 New Jersey men arrested for evading taxes. See? Where is it? See? ICGJC. Tax evasion. So now let's take it a step further. Duplicate. What king of Judah stopped? What's this? Was it? Look, we got Judah's revolt against Babylon. Look at that. Nothing new under the sun. See, for 3 years, Judah paid taxes to Babylonia until King Jehoiakim decided to stop the payments and went to war with Babylonia. Look, man, it's a lesson right here. Look at that. The Wadi Abashim Shai. So right in the scriptures, you can't see. This is one thing I want to say as a good point too. You also can tell who our people are even by our wickedness. You know, Jake's wickedness is another example to show you this is the Lord's people. Look at that. Tax evasion in the scriptures. Only a nigga. Excuse my language. You know what I mean. But only Jake gonna do something like this, you know. But you're supposed to pay them. What did Yahushua say? Render unto Caesar. So this could be an avenue that could happen in the near future because it's already happened in the past. Okay. Hate group preacher accused of embezzling. Look, Black Hebrew Israelite movement. See? Look at this. Why when I put up Hebrew Israelite and tax evasion, all this information pops up? And then why when I go into scriptures and look up a Hebrew Israelite king in tax evasion, this pops up? Because we're the people. See? So going back. All right. Going back. Very spiritual. Where are we at? It says, so this is how we got out of the land. Because he stopped paying taxes. All right. It says, for when she saw the wrath of Yahweh coming upon you, she said, hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion. Who said that? Jeremiah. But what they do, they kicked Jeremiah out the temple. This is how Baruch got raised up. Do you know they kicked Jeremiah out the temple? So Jeremiah had to give the words to Baruch, and then Baruch went into the temple and spoke those words. See, like right now, they won't listen to us. They ain't going to listen to us. So the Lord's going to start bringing people to Jake. Okay, and asking about the name because you're not breaking it down correctly and you're not taking heed to the true men of the Lord saying it. So he's going to have a stranger do it. Okay, you're not getting the MOTB breakdown correctly, and you're not taking heed to the men of the Lord saying it. So the Lord's going to raise up a Gentile Jake or someone walking by, and then they're going to ask you. See, just like back then, just like now. Okay, look, let me just show you out of curiosity. Was Jeremiah allowed in the temple? Look, why was Jeremiah not allowed in the temple? I am restricted. Jeremiah 36. I am restricted. I am not allowed to go into the Lord's temple. See, Jeremiah may have been hindered perhaps through fear of Jehoiakim. Of who? Jehoiakim, the same one that didn't want to pay taxes, and the same one in the same time. That's why Nebuchadnezzar came in and stormed the place. Okay, but then Jeremiah gave his word to who? Baruch. All right. Look at that. All full circle. It says, for I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them during who? The Assyrian captivity. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning. Let no man rejoice over me a widow. So our land is widowed right now. You know, that's our land. That's where we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be here. But Jake's been in Babylon too long. You gotta know that, man. We're about to get out of here. We're about to be leaving soon. You know how you felt when you getting ready to leave a job, or when you your lease is about to be up. You're about to take an adventure to a new beginning. So this is what's getting ready to happen. We're on new beginnings. This is not our rest. This is not our commonwealth. We're getting ready to get out of here. We're getting ready to leave America. We're getting ready to leave America, man. Okay? Understand that. It says, and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am less desolate, because they departed from the law of Yahweh, which ultimately was prophecy. The creature was subject to vanity. It says, they knew not his statutes, nor walked in his ways of his commandments, nor trod in the path of disciples in his righteousness. Let them that dwell about Zion come, and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting has brought upon them. Right. This is what keeps us humbled. This is what keeps us in a lowly spirit. You know, man, we went off. You know, you understand those things, and you think about those things, and you repent to Yahweh Shem El Shai. Even though we know our sins are forgiven, we're still repenting. Okay. There's process, there's a stages, there's steps, there's ways about how we go about doing these things. It says, what the everlasting has brought upon them, for he has brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation. So this is Baruch speaking, or is this the land speaking? So, but either way, the context would be what? Assyria, then you had the Babylonian, but then now who's that shameless nation? You had the Romans, and then ultimately now these Edomites. Okay, there's a lot of sick, nasty, disgusting history from the conception of Babylon with us and Esau. Very shameful. It says of a strange tongue, a strange language, who neither reverenced old man or nor pitied child. And we even seen that with the Romans, and we seen that with Esau. Okay, to show you in the movie Fiddler, Roots, he said Fiddler gonna play with Fiddler like. And the time that Fiddler finally sat down to play with Fiddler like, he died. Okay, an old musician man, you know. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone, desolate without daughters. Right, Assyria, and then what? Babylon. Okay, and then now with us here today, we can apply these scriptures to today. But what can I help you? Because it's about to get real good. Watch this. It says, for he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies. See? So we're going in all this, we're hearing all that, but then what? Then you rise up, you're looking, and you know your head's down because you're jacked up, but it's like the sun shines, so you slowly look up, and that's the deliverance coming. You know, great deliverance is getting ready to come. Remember, we're about to get delivered. We're leaving America without a passport. Okay? We're leaving. All right, and we ain't coming back, and we ain't going into captivity again. Thy iniquities accomplished, O daughter of Zion. This is it. This is the end. We're at the end. Okay, we are that generation. Okay, we are that generation. You have to truly believe that in your lifetime, you will see the kingdom. If you are of the elect, if you are of the elect in your lifetime, you will see the kingdom of Yahweh Shem El Shai. I have put off the clothing of peace and put on the look, and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days. So this sighing and crying is marking us with the exemption of Thawah. Okay, this is what you need to be doing. All right, now not walking around being depressed, all right, or mopey, okay, but in your mind there's a lowliness towards the Lord, all right, and of understanding the position we're in. But then with Yahweh Shai's peace, there's also a praising and thanking and blessings to Yahweh Shem Shai for what's getting ready to come. Okay, see, look, be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power and hand of the enemy. So you should be crying to Yahweh Shem Shai. And there's going to be times and situations of things that you're going through that are common to man, but at the last second, it'll work for you. I'm talking, you don't got rent money, okay? But a day before it, you know, or sometimes you may pay rent late, but the Lord still brought you out of that. So you got to keep your faith in all these things. Nothing, it's common to man. Whatever you're going through, you gotta laugh and say, man, I know them brothers in Great Millstone are going through it. I hear the videos, okay? But these men are being built up to be strong. This is what's making us pillars, all right? We're going through things so that we can exhort and comfort those that are or about to go through these things. We're pillars, okay? We're becoming great pillars of Yahweh Shem Shai to comfort and strengthen people, leading our people back to the Lord. It's a beautiful process. And it says, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come. See, mercy's coming. Okay. Then you can say, shy for the mercy. All right. You know, it's going to be mercy being delivered because of the mercy, which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior. We're getting ready to be saved. We're getting ready to be saved. But the only way we can be saved is if we're in a situation that we need to be saved from. You're just sitting there. I'm just sitting on the couch. And then the rapture. No. Running, hiding, being a pilgrim, famine, death. You know, how do miracles happen in the scriptures? Because it was in a dire need. So we're going to have to be put in a situation that's going to be of a dire need where it's either going to be life or death. And then just like that, out of thin air. You ever heard that term, out of thin air? That's what it's going to be. Okay. Miracles out of thin air, meaning, what does that mean? Out of thin air means it's unexpected, it's strange, or seems like it came out of nowhere. Man, it just came out of nowhere. What was it? I don't know. It was like a disc. It was a bright light, amber color. I can't describe it. Where'd they go? A standard was lifted. Where is he? Remember when they, I believe they locked up Peter, and then the next day they were out teaching. You know, so we're getting ready to experience great things. We got to remember this. Okay, so it says, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but Yahweh will give you to meet me again. This is the land. See, with joy and gladness forever. We're getting ready to meet our land again that was given to us. And there was a legacy that was made to even acquire this land. And the history behind it is phenomenal. Right now, the heathens are trotting it down and marching and parading, but it's okay. It's okay because it's going to get boombastic very soon. Okay, you're going to meet Mr. Boombastic in the third woe. All right. And we're going to thank the Lord. Remember, vengeance is the Lord's, not ours. He's going to gather the nations and bring them muster at the battle. All right. They're going to take their ass out. They're going to take each other out, you know. And it says, like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation. So those who said, this Zion, this niggas, you know, look at her. Look, yep, bust it open, black girl. Keep twerking. Put your ass up and your tongue down, right? This whole image that they've painted over us for so long. Well, now these people that saw that are going to see us in rulership. And it's going to be an unlimited cut session. Okay. These people are going to be cutting their spirit by our authority, power, and rule. Okay. Our legacy. It says, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from Yahweh, for thy enemy has persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck. Meaning we're going to have them in subjection. Okay, we're going to have them in subjection. My delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies, lost sheep. This is why being a shepherd, a righteous shepherd, is a very important position that we're in right now. And also you got to be mindful of wicked shepherds that are trying to pervert the gospel by sending you back through rough ways. Ain't that terrible? All the things and everything we've gone through, even though we know it's necessary evil, but everything we've gone through, and then you got men still trying to bring you back. Damn. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Right. He said, then he remembered Noah, for as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, lost sheep, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. So there's times where you're going to have to put your foot down over the flesh, when it comes to the position that you've been given. And I'm speaking more to the brothers teaching, you'll have to, there are times where you're going to say, nope, I'm going to have to do a lesson. I'm not going to push that off to tomorrow because we don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. Now we know prophecy is coming, but the exact time, hour, day of each prophecy we're waiting on, we don't know that. We don't know if the power is going to be off tomorrow. It could come back on. The point is, seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he's near. Sirach 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. I'll be back next week, brothers. I remember one time we were at camp and this Jake woman ran by. She said, y'all don't Hebrew Israelites. But she kept running late for the bus. But you should be running to the truth. Okay. But ultimately, at the end of the day, hey, we're our main focus is of the elect. But we do understand there is a 1/3, which do consist of men, women, and children. So if the spirit if the Lord ain't put the spirit on you to listen and want to learn, that's on you. We're not forcing nobody. This is why, I would say, you sisters that are listening and learning, thank Yahweh Shem Shai that he got you here and not over there. Okay. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. See, suddenly things are going to change at a beck. Okay. Be mindful. So going back, it says, real quick, it says, let me see how long we started here. About 35 minutes. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We usually go about 40 minutes. We're good. So we're gonna hit this whole chapter. There it is. A couple more. It says, because it's about to get even better. It's gonna get gooder. It says, where are we at? I done lost my place. Let's just start at 27. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto Yahweh, for you shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. Right? Don't be a sluggard. Okay? Don't be spiritually lazy. Okay? Lock in. Tighten up and lock in, man. Okay? For he that has brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. So great comfort is coming. We're not forgotten. We're not forsaken. Okay. Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoice at thy fall. So these people are getting ready to go through some great misery. All right. These people are getting ready to go through some great misery. And I was seeing the misery out today. I said, damn, these white people jacked up. Out of shape, overweight, limping, miserable, standing on the aisle, weak as hell too. Got canes. Nigga just stood in front of me. I just walked around. I'm like, you got it, Brett. You old ass. They all old and stinky and beat up and smelly and smoke cigarettes, nasty ass vehicle, stank ass home. But when you see me, I'm walking through with some avocados trying to get some, something healthy to drink. And your nasty ass want to stand in front of me like, go around, boy. Okay, I'll go around. But those that saw us in captivity, you're going to have to see me in rulership. You have to see me again, baby. All right. So these spirits that we dealing with right now and these people, we's going to meet again. Right. So it's all good. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Yep. So we serve in all these cities. It's very spiritual, like where we used to teach at St. Paul and Division. Now that whole street is boarded up. So we moved around. After we moved around the corner, it got boarded up. Then we moved further down, and then that street got boarded up. See? So you'll notice places you used to be, now they're through. You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing out on nothing. Miserable are the cities which thy children served, ultimately Babylon, because we served all the cities of Babylon. Miserable is she that received thy sons, Babylon. The mirth is gone, okay? So they received us, and it was cool, right? Importing, exporting, making all that money off tobacco and cotton, off of our backs, off of prophecy, off of the curses. But now they're getting ready to be miserable, all right? Let's look up this word miserable. Miserable. They're all miserable, all out of shape and miserable. Full of misery, causing wretchedness. These people are not happy, okay? Look, lamentable. They're lamenting. These people, listen, everything that we know, these people know it too. They're just avoiding it, okay? They know the inner cities are bad, all right? They know shit's going on. They just don't talk. They're trying to avoid it, but soon they're not going to be able to avoid prophecy, especially when it's pertaining to them. It's easy to avoid Venezuela, but now Esau can't avoid prophecies directed at Mount Seir. You're Mount Seir. It says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin, raise it, right? And was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved of her own desolation. Yep. Take sackcloth, take balm, try to heal her. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, lake of fire, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. Wow. Satires. Okay, this place is going to be a spooky town. It says, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from Yahweh. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh. See? So yeah, things are messed up, but there is a quote unquote happy ending. Okay. What does that say? The happy ending meaning. Look at that. Look at all these meanings. Meaning. Happy ending. A happy ending is an ending of the plot of a work of fiction in which almost everything turns out for the best for the main protagonist and their sidekicks, while the main villain antagonists are defeated. Oh, that's fire. That's amazing, man. That's literally the story we're in, you know. So, hey, I'm going to end it there. So, call law Yahweh Shemel Shai by Shemar Kakwadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace. Salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.